my new venture. I'm gonna hire out these things. I'm gonna start from now. We had a few. That's our resident dust. You go have like a desert full in your lungs to feel good. So today they've done the aircon pipes, right? Today they've done the aircon pipes. There are some bits I want to say, but I'm gonna reserve that one. Boss, okay, okay, that's why. Okay, okay, you're welcome, sir. Yeah. So I do the sacrifices, and then you lot can learn from it, right? Okay. So today I've done the aircon. The guy has been hounding me for ages. He's come and done it. Um, to me, the electrical guy, the CCTV guy, that crew, the all one crew, I think they charge me too much, and I don't care. I'm gonna say how I feel now, and then because if they're charging it, they couldn't care less about you. Then me saying it, I'm not gonna care about. Yeah, I think they charge me now that I kind of know they built the job. I'm not even gonna say it because to you rich people, you're gonna tell me that it's nothing. But anyway, today I've done the pipe. So this gray bit is a duct tape, not duct tape, but tape that's being insulated by you got an insulator called Amberflex and copper. And you can see the copper is standing out. Copper is standing out from the pipe, yeah? Right. And then that white bit here, the hose is your outlet. So when you have your machine, your aircon here, it's gonna go through the copper, and then the outgoing bit is gonna, this bit here is gonna lead outside, right? The reason why you don't do wiring here first is because of security. If you put the wires in here, thieves will come for it. If you have no doors, right? If you have no doors, that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna come for it. So the point what we were waiting on was to what we were hoping is just to lay the pipes, wait until we get a door fixed, and then when we get a door fixed, put in the final wiring. But no one explained to me that it's gonna be copper here, and apparently this copper is valuable. So now that a few people know, um, I'm not holding my breath because they're gonna come for it. So that's why they put the mortar, they put it between inside the building so that it can't. So they cut it and put it inside here. The guy charged me for a day's wages. Within 2 hours, it was finished. Right? Not only that, I went to buy the stuff for him. I made another mistake as well. He said he had some left from a previous job, so I got it from him. But you know what that means now. And for some strange reason, um, it didn't kind of occur to me. He said that basically they had some left, which is going to go to the owner and give him reimbursement. But that's the biggest cock and bull story ever, basically. Now I'm being careful because you don't know for sure. But all I can tell you for sure is that this job took about a minute. They came early, but within a couple hours they had finished already, and then I came down to get it. So, but anyway, this is what it looks like. So that's what the air condition looked like, and he explains it to me um, on the outside bit, which follows this video. But I'll join it, and then you can see we need a junction box here, and then we need a cover here. So what's gonna happen is we're negotiating where, so every single step they negotiate separately, right? So even if you say to me, oh, why didn't you do a contract? What's gonna happen is they just do it separate. So for example, when it comes to do the plastering, he's all his prices includes plastering here, the outsides, excluding the floors, right? He excludes the floors, so he's gonna do a bit. And the reason why he's telling me is that because the electrician is gonna come and do this bit here. So these sockets run through the floor and they're gonna cover it, right? Now, he says to me today that nowadays they don't even put it through the floor, they put it through the top. So I'm thinking, why didn't you mention anything? Why wait till you finish and then tell me that's what they do nowadays? So anyway, so that's what's gonna happen. So basically, if we've negotiated for the three sides, excluding the floor, then depending on what you want to do on the floor, the guy is gonna come back. So for example, if you want to do tiles, then they will put in rough squidding so that the guy can do it. Some tilers I think can do both as it goes because I've had that done before. So yeah, but they basically at every single stage they want to come in separately, right? So that's what's gonna happen. If I want him to plaster the sides, he's gonna do. He's gonna plaster the sides. He's gonna come and do. He's gonna come and do that as well. The back. He's gonna. He wants to charge separate. Then he wants to charge separate for the flooring. They all insist that I need to do the floor outside, like make it neater and put concrete on there. So that's another job that's gonna come in. I'm trying to negotiate with him at one time, but he's not interested. So what they want is when you finish, then you're held to ransom. I was trying to do the inside bit so that I can try and see if I can get some business done. But it now becomes, so this is my storage. So basically, the ideal situation now would be to kind of do this bit first. Now, the reason why I haven't done this bit first, because I don't want that bit to interfere with the plastering, right? I don't want it to interfere with the plastering. And that's the reason why I haven't done that bit. But anyway, back to the aircon. So, because now I'm in, no one mentioned to me. Right, so now, see that copper there? I don't know how long it will last before it gets taken out, basically. And it's replicated 6 times. I never knew that would come out. If I knew that, I wouldn't have done it. I would have waited. Right? I would have waited till. So basically, if you're doing air conditioning, be careful. Know that if your house is not secure, i.e., in the nighttime, no one's going to be around here. Now, there's only a few people that I know now. There's the foreman and the people that did the job. But a coil costs about 620 Ghana cedis. The guy has a bunch of it left. Now, I couldn't turn up today. So when you're doing air conditioning, turn up for your job. I couldn't turn up today, this morning. When I came, he had finished. He's got a bunch of it left in his car, and he insists that it's his old work stuff. But he's got a bunch of it left. So obviously, 620 is nothing anyway. But I didn't just buy one. I bought a couple. So he's got one left. So I just want you lot to understand. It just can't be that the day that he turns up, he's got that. And then when I kept giving hints, he gave me some of the flexible 2 back. He said, oh, this is what we have back left. But he wouldn't give the copper and the coil. The coil cost 850, 2.5 cost 250. Each room has this. I think this is DSTV. But I'm trying to stick to the point anyway. But yeah. So if you're going to do AC, make sure rather than that, if you're going to do air conditioning, make sure that the place is secure before you do it, or make it one of the last things that you do. Now, oh, so dumb. Let me say that. I thought I wanted to do it before the plastering, and that's why I came for them to do it. But they could have just left this little bit and plastered it after and did it last minute. So just have that in mind. This is gonna go because even if I do the inside, the outside is gonna be there. It's gone. I'm gonna have to buy another coil. I know for sure it's gonna go. Someone's gonna take it because the people that are telling me that someone's gonna take it, they're the ones that are gonna be key suspects. But yeah, you need to finish this. So all these ones need to go inside this tube, just like you done there, right? So this one has to be like that. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So it needs to put um, the junction box is going to be here as well. So that looks a bit messy, but that's come from the top, from the concrete. But anyway, yeah. So the junction box is going to go there, and the cover is going to go there. So it needs to put the rest of the sockets in there. So it's going to have to come back and do these ones here. See these ones here. So yeah. So basically, you can't have them come in and say, let me do the whole plastering, or let me do the electrician can't come and do the whole work. He's gonna have to come in, do three sides, no, do that side, exclude the floor, because apparently when they're working it, they're gonna break the pipes. So basically these pipes are gonna lead, they're gonna join up maybe to that bit there. And what's happening is if you now have if you now have it there, when people are walking across, they're going to break. So that's the reason why. So the reason is, the idea behind it is wait till the last minute and then do it. I'm having conflicting advice because the foreman is saying suggests that I do terrazzo, but apparently when you're renting out or if you were looking to let it out, or for future, if I use it myself, tiles are better. Tiles cost a lot of money, you know. The tiles can cost, I reckon this building will probably cost about 5 grand, probably more. And that was from years ago, so probably about nearly 8 grand or something like that, just for the flooring, which is a lot. Um, a lot. If you compare it, now I'll go do the floor bit here as well. So yeah, the finishing actually in the workplace, when you see a work being done, you see a job being done, and you see all this building in Ghana stuff. The hardest bit is actually the finishing. They cost a lot of money, cost a lot of money. But yeah, have it. Okay.